I grew up in a Christian home. I was really involved in church, up through youth, and went to a small Christian college, but unfortunately during those years I kind of decided to put God on a shelf and do my own thing, and so that led to a series of compromising my friends and relationships and things like that. And all that culminated into me getting pregnant about 6 months after I graduated from college. And that was a huge shock to everyone. I really felt like I had ruined my life. I felt like spiritually God wouldn't be able to use me. I can remember even being a single mom with Allie being little and going to church and still feeling a lot of shame. And I would see people maybe teaching Sunday school for the kids or doing things, and still there was that little thought in my mind that, you'll never do that. But I remember my mother quoted this scripture to me that at the time I thought it was a little bit weird, but she quoted from Joel chapter 2. She said, "The Lord's going to restore to you all that the locusts have taken." So anyway, years later, after I was married, the Lord brought that scripture to my mind, and I looked it up and looked at what had happened, and because of Israel's sin, they were punished, they were disciplined, but the Lord gave the promise to them, and He said that I will restore to you all that the locusts have eaten. I'll restore the years that the locusts have taken away from you. And He goes on to say why, so that you will not be ashamed, and you will say, the Lord is good and the Lord is almighty. And so when I read that, at that point in my life, I was married, I had another child, I was able to stay home and be with my kids, which is what I'd always wanted. So there I was seeing the promise, that God had restored